one of the best experts in the industry right here in the studio, David Gyedu. Good morning to David.
Good morning.
Now, for this very period and also for the remaining part of the year, what should we be identifying with, and when it comes to our own cybersecurity consciousness?
All right, thank you very much and good morning. So yes, we're looking at within this festive period, there are lots of cyber threats, cyber attacks, and most of them we've seen phishing attacks moving around, buy this, get one, that free. And even before the election, we saw some of the political leaders with some credits. You click on this link, you get some data. But I want to touch on one poison that's happened to there, and I want people to pay attention to it, and that is called the online poison scheme, the ponzi scheme. Now, most people, Ghanaians, are more vulnerable to these attacks, and it started in Dubai, and it has managed itself to Ghana, and I want people to be much careful about this. Now, you found yourself on the internet, and then you'll be contacted with a group or by some so-called people who are giving you a job, and they will tell you that you can watch videos, you can interact with a video, you can play a game, and then they will pay you. Now, so the first time when you try, they can send you 50 cedis, 100 cedis just to buy you. Now, for some time, when you continue doing it, they say that for your chances to be doubled within this Christmas, for your chances to be doubled, then you need to put in maybe 100 cedis, 500 cedis. Now, the more you put in the money, the more they cash out. Now, so it will get to a time you'll be investing money and you're not getting returns. They started by just getting money from you, right? So you have to be very careful about the poison scheme. And the very part that is very challenging is that when they came to Ghana, they kind of used the vulnerable people who were looking for jobs to do. And what they say that when they come in and see Roland, you are well established, they tell you that, you know what, they have a job, they will make you an agent and a merchant. Now, so then the people will pay to you. And then when they pay to you, you will then pay to them on a high-level commission. So now the Ghanaian people know you, but you dealing with them, you don't know much about them. So I have a vendor that has collected almost about millions of cedis, and he doesn't know these people, they are foreigners. And that started from Dubai to say, and they are foreigners, and they are using the indigenous Ghanaians to do that. And they started before the Christmas and during the Christmas, and per inter is going to go high because it's a profitable business for them now. So we want people to be very alert about that.
So you get the link as if it's a referral they're making to you. You are making the referral, but you are being paid.
Yeah, you are being paid.
And subsequently, those who are getting the referrals will be paid as well.
Yes. So what happened is people shouldn't confuse themselves with the other marketing schemes that we have. This one is a poison scheme. How does it work? They tell you that you can watch a video and make money. You can like a content and make money.
Or even do reviews. I received one that says I should go on and I take
reviews and get money.
I received it 2 or 3 times or so. So because of that, I think after the 3rd time I did one. But then when I go back to the number said I should log on to I should send a message to, was it a number or log on to a site, and then so I didn't go.
So when it goes through that process, they tell you that, okay, sometimes when you do the review, they give you money. So they will give you, sometimes they can even get up to 400 cedis, or to bite you to join their ultimate scam. So what you have to do is that anytime that you receive anything, any job alert, that is saying that, you know what, invest this amount and get that, is a poison scheme. And that's happening today. Now, within this Christmas festivity and going further, we're seeing more of the shopping scams happening. So we have a lot of the shopping scams. We have a lot of website platforms that are scamming a lot of people, especially on platforms like Instagram, like Facebook Marketplace, like TikTok. Now, what you have to do is that anytime you're interacting with a shop, either you are receive the item and you pay, or better still, if you want to find more information about them, you go to the 3-dot beginning the profile. So when you click on the Roland, you see some 3-dot there, you click on it, it comes to about the page. Then you look at how long the page has been on Instagram. Many a times you could see that the page name has been changed 3 or several times. That should tell you that they were using that page to scam people, let's say in furniture. They moved to groceries, and now they are on hair or something. So you should desist from such platforms. So these are some of them. Aside that, we are seeing more of these coming into being, romance scams, extortion. Within this festive season is a new year to show love. So you see somebody saying, okay, well, I want to bless you with some items, and the items are coming to you. So you have to do nothing. They will be shipping it to you. And then 2 days or some days after, you receive a call from so-called agents in Ghana here that the items are ready to be shipped to you. So kind of make a payment for them to ship it to you. Now, by the time you make that payment, the item never gets to you. Now, what they tell you that the person, you get back to the person you met online, you ask them, you told me that I shouldn't pay anything. But they asked me to pay. Say, no, don't worry about that. I put some dollars in one of the devices. Normally, they make things that you attract to you. iPhones, Samsung phones, tablets. So it's I hid some dollars, and I don't want them to know, even though they will take it. So don't tell them. Go pay that amount of cedis. How much? $100 now. So that 500 cedis is a peanut. Pay that, and we will receive $1, and then at the end of the day, you'll be scammed. If you're not careful, within a process that items are going to be received to you, there's a lot of mode of operandi within that. Now, so within this Christmas and after Christmas, what you see more is more about the phishing scams, working on your intelligence and making sure that they use things that will attract you to bite you. And they've seen that they are very smart. They look at things that are stressing people today, especially jobs, especially finances. So they go through that angle to be able to scam us. So after this new year, online people, as you and I are, we need to be very careful about our interactions that we do on the space.
Oh, very interesting. This one, a friend of mine just says, he got one from the scammers. So he says, my name is Josephine, Amazon HR assistant. Okay,
Amazon from where?
So I'll just send. So for example, I'll send it to our guys.
Okay.
And then we'll
show it.
So that people get to, because you keep getting this all the time. So yeah. I'll put it on the page, and then
and this is something that we need to be really, really touched on, because
guys, I've sent it on the page. So let's try and see.
It's something that is really, really critical. And this is going up every day. The scam rate is going up. And sometimes they even hacked some of your people on WhatsApp. And like Roland, the way you've been your brand and people trust you. So they're able to hack into your WhatsApp based on their small phishing scams. And then they use your image to impersonate others. So those are some of the things that we're talking about this morning. And I believe that a lot of people have been witness or have gone through this. Yeah. And it's about to skyrocket in Ghana here because they were testing it. And it's yielded them a lot of money. So you've seen that some of they are now enhancing their skills or their mode of operandi. So people should be careful about that. There shouldn't be any day, any time that you need a job. I want to do a job and I have to pay them for it. It doesn't happen that way on the internet or on the space. So be careful about that. You see people that, okay, I'm a smart guy, I know about this. By the time you realize you have been duped. So anytime that you receive such a message, you're going to see that on your screens very shortly. You should receive that. Normally to verify if there is something like that happen. They sometimes impersonate high brand, like what you are saying. They are impersonating Amazon. Go to Amazon and verify from there. And normally, if you receive a link like that, I'm going to show you something. And
they always use foreign numbers. For example, this number I'm seeing it's a South African number. There was another one, there was a Burkina Faso number, and they're all emanating from the Middle East. Sometimes India.
I can buy that number.
Yeah.
We buy them. So I can be in Ghana, have all numbers. They buy them. They are temporal numbers we buy for a month, for 3 months, you understand? So based on these, from my side, Cyber One Defense Communication, we've been following this very keen, and we've seen that Ghanaians should be very careful about this.
Okay.
Now,
so for example, this one is from a +27 number. When you check, it looks like a South African number. Yeah. But sometimes you get it 8 + 86. You get various. So this one says that not. Okay, so I was thinking we'll use there are 2 of them I sent. So I think the first one works better. Okay, my name is Josephine, Amazon HR assistant. Yeah. I have a part-time job for you that will not affect your other job. Okay. Our company helps local brands such as hotels and restaurants to increase their visibility, popularity, and traffic. All you need to do is to subscribe to our YouTube channels and get paid. You can earn daily income of up to 1,000 Ghana cedis to 2,000 Ghana cedis daily. For better understanding, I will give you one trial demo task, how it works, and you will get reward of 20 Ghana cedis to 1,000 Ghana cedis directly for the trial week. I think this is the type of message that I go. Yeah. For me, the guy kept texting, so I decided to interact. That was the second time. Or the third time also. So I did an interaction and told me, it gave me a link. When I did a link, it was to one of the top hotels here in Ghana. Okay. So, and sometimes I go to have meetings there.
Okay.
You know, so I don't know whether the person saw my number somewhere or something. So I decided to give them reviews.
Yeah.
And then he said, I'll be paid. I said, well, then he gave me a link. I should take it. So from then I didn't go.
So normally the links.
And I've gotten a number of those messages in the past.
So normally the links that come, some of them are phishing and some of them even comes with exploit. And yeah, the reason why sometimes your phone gets to do a lot of things you don't see. Now, Roland, before then, our mobile phones were having smaller RAM. So when something's happening to the phone, you could see what's wrong. Okay. You see the screen not able to catch it. But now, because of your RAMs are high, so you don't see them when some things are happening. Now, things like this, how do you check them? Now, one of the ways to check, you can go to a site like Virus Tutor, copy the link and put it there. It will tell you that either the link is genuine or false.
So you copy the link?
Copy the link.
Of the site you've been...
Or they asked you to go.
Okay.
To go. So you copy the link of that to Virus Tutor.
Virus. Normal virus.
Yes, normal virus.
Then virustotal.com. Okay.
Then you place it there. It does an analysis on that for you.
Okay. Now, whether it's a
scam. So what do you have?
No, but sometimes the links take you to a proper link.
So you see what is going to happen now. That means right now here, if you're even doing practical here, you see that we have to like said. Right, social engineering toolkit in Caroline, I can redirect a genuine, a legitimate platform to a fake link. So you may see the domain there, Amazon.com, but it is maybe Amazon something.com. So let's see, how do we spell Amazon? A-M-A, right.
Charlie, we've activated the phone lines, so we'll put them on the screen, so you call us. Yeah, if you've experienced this, just...
They could call, right. Now, so when you see something like, they normally change the domain. So if, Roland, you are checking very well, you check the domain name, maybe www.amazon.com, you could see that this domain name is www.amazon, A-M, maybe A or C. They change it, and that makes it different. So it will redirect you to the original site, but they have hidden some informations there that are really doing the jobs for the scammers. Now, so that is what is happening with the poison scheme. So a lot of people have intercepted with this. And see, one thing that we should know is that, Roland, see, we are coming to an area where we feel that the internet is so much secure for us. See, an attack started coming. That's what we call the instant loan app scams. Now, people download apps and get flexible loans. Now, what is happening here, Roland? The important thing is not about the money given out. It's about the numbers on your phone they have siphoned. So you imagine you baffles your mind, how did they get my number? Somebody installed the app, legitimately needed only 500 cedis, accepted that they should siphon.
So is it possible that they got my number through a third party? Maybe I belong to a WhatsApp platform?
It's always possible. It's always possible.
We have the first caller, David,
okay, sure.
And it's very good that we have you here. David Gyedu is a cybersecurity person. Does a lot of work in IT, in the industry. Great guy. I'll ask him for his socials. You can go check him out. We're already a first caller. Good morning. Where are you calling us from?
Hello, good morning. I'm Isaac Mensah.
Isaac Mensah. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Odumasi.
Okay. What do you? Are you a victim of this? Where?
I know something small about the virus tutor. So with the virus tutor, when they give the link, you have to copy the link there. You copy to the virus tutor. So the virus tutor will give you an analysis. When you analyze the link, it will tell you, certain person will tell you that this particular person has a problem. So when we have a problem with the link, it will show up red with any of the
virus total.
Now when it's correct, it will all come green. Is that getting me? I have the virus total. So it's very something you have to look out for. So when anybody at all, when the person give you a link, you have to make sure you copy the link to the virus. You find out whether it is a correct link to work on or not.
Okay, so I'm just on the site virustotal.com. Yeah. So you
see URL
on the interface. I see file.
Yeah.
URL.
Yeah, you are uniform resource locator. So you go to the
URL. So you go to the URL.
Yes,
you
please.
Copy the link
that came
into
there.
Okay.
And they run a simple analysis for you. Right. Better still, if you want to get more about these, if it's about a platform you want to verify, you can go to Scam Advisor. Now, Scam Advisor works with reviews and read about people on the internet. So they are able to check to see that, okay, this company was involved in that scam.
Can we go to virustotal.com so that people will see how the site looks like? At least it will help. So, virustotal.com.
Yeah. So that's it. It's a very simple way, and I call these things like first aid when you are using
this
mobile
first aid, cybersecurity
first
tip.
aid. You need to know these things.
David, I like this. You make this very simple for us. So virustotal.com. So you just go there. And we're just talking about the experiences of people. The phone lines are still open. We have another caller. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah.
Very good morning.
Chalade, fine. Have you experienced this before?
Oh, yes. I've experienced that before.
Okay. Tell us your experiences.
Yeah, the experience is like I had some job to do in Accra, and it is an IT job. So within that time, somebody called me to ask me to enter some code on my phone. And the job that I had, they said they will be giving us some kind of motivational packages like airtimes, data, and other things. So the person, just brought us with the same information. So I thought that was the processes. So unfortunately, before I realized, I was hacked through that time. So, in fact,
so what did they hack? Was it your phone or your laptop or what?
They hacked my WhatsApp.
WhatsApp, yeah.
They hacked.
You entered the code?
Yes, I entered the code and they hacked my WhatsApp.
And subsequently, what did they do? They took over your WhatsApp?
Yes, they took over my WhatsApp. So I have to contact the WhatsApp agency so that they can do something on that for me. So within about 3 days, I recovered my WhatsApp. So it's very severe.
Did they take money from your account or something like that? Or you didn't get to that point?
They didn't take money, but they were using my account to request for money from some of my friends.
I wish you well. Fantastic guy. Yeah. You said your name again. Where are you calling from? First name?
My name is Nana Kwame. I'm reaching you from Yeji.
Yeji. Thank you very much. And this one is coming from somewhere I know very well. I don't want to mention the name. Yeah. He says, Roland, same experience. So 3 years ago, Papa Ro, my Facebook account, 3 years will be this January. Bomingo Investment. I wish you were Bomingo Investment experiential person. They sent me code and hacked my account. It was actually a friend on Facebook that was hacked. And they kept sending me notification for the investment. And I tell you, I think you fell victim to this. Well, happens to many people. And we have another caller. Good morning.
This is Lord from Kettlestown. Lord from Kettlestown.
Oh, Lord from Kettlestown. Tell me your experiences about this, or if you have any advice, what will it be? We're talking about cybersecurity, some of these links that are sent and the resultant effect, so to speak.
Yeah, I actually went through the same thing that you said, you went through.
No, tell me. When you say, we don't know what you went through, so tell us what you went through.
The same message that was sent to you was sent to me. Yeah.
Is that all? What happened? Hello?
Yeah, I followed the link. I went, they requested my mobile phone number, sent me 30 CDs. I followed the link to their Telegram platform. And on their Telegram platform, they asked me to follow and fill like pages. So I did that for 2 times. And they sent an option that, I should pay, 2,300 Ghana cedis. And that, they will add 50% of that money for me to take. And I told them, well, I'm not interested in doing that kind of business. Okay. And I dropped from there.
Okay, so
they couldn't get any of my money. They were not able to withdraw any money from my account too. But then, they paid me the 30 CDs and was expecting me to follow the 30 CDs and then pay some amount of money so that they will reward me. And I eventually also said, no, I cannot do that.
Okay.
Knowing very well that they are fraud.
But they sent you a link.
Yes, they sent me a link and I followed it to their Telegram platform.
And then subsequently, you decided to follow up and you clicked on the link onto a Telegram platform.
Yeah.
Okay, but you gave them your number, or it was the same number that the 30 Ghana cedis was paid to you?
Yes, I gave them a different mobile money number that is sent the 30 Ghana cedis to.
Exactly. Okay, so where did you get to know that, no, this is not right, or something was wrong?
No, from the very beginning, I knew that, they were fraudsters.
Okay.
So what, they did that to me before I followed, and the system made me aware. The Telegram even told me that, it is a scam number.
Oh.
So I was aware from Telegram long ago. So they did it before. I took the 30 cedis. They wanted me to pay. I did not pay. They waited for about 2-3 months. They did it again. I still take the 30 cedis. If they come out to take the 30 cedis.
Was it Telegram that told you that it was a scam number, or it was Truecaller?
No, Telegram told me.
All right.
Telegram told me.
Thank you. David, thank you very much. Yes. What do you make of this? So this one sent... so you can either go to a chat
so
site.
They normally have an anonymous platform to say. Telegram accepts or has a lot of features than any other of the messaging.
Oh, that's so.
They normally take you to Telegram, and they have a community. I know officers that are owing almost about 35,000 now, and a lot of money has gone into these scams, and people are victim of it. Now, with the guy who called and they hack his WhatsApp, what you have to do on WhatsApp is that to enable two-factor authentication. Now, if you're using WhatsApp, you go to WhatsApp settings, you go to two-factor authentication, account two-factor authentication to set on that even if you're able to give the code that came, it's called the OTP, one-time PIN. That one-time PIN, if it's given to them, because you have the two-factor authentication, it blocks you, it blocks them. And we should try to use the two-factor on all the platforms.
So the two-factor verification blocks what?
So the
numbers from being copied, your information from being copied.
No, so two-factor authentication is a second security layer for any account you have. So say WhatsApp here. Now, so they've been able to maneuver to find or to get the OTP that when I'm changing your WhatsApp from here to my phone here, they will send me that 6 numbers. Okay. They've been able to trick you that they are giving you a code, so you're giving them the code. But because you have two-factor authentication, they will be blocked by that session. So
so it means that
they are going to ask, WhatsApp is going to ask you, what two-factor authentication did you use on the account? Okay. Because he didn't give that, so that they won't have it. So people, we should be very careful about these things. And anytime you are dealing with a system, a company, you want to find more advice about them, go to Scam Advisor. Scam Advisor, it will run a review on that.
It's another site.
It's another site for you. Scam Advisor.
Virus Total. Then you go
Advisor.
to Scam Advisor.
We have
please note scamadvisor.com.
Yes, scamadvisor.com. So we have that, right? And please, lastly, we've seen a lot of people that they are not reported, have been forwarded, and there are a lot of things happening on their systems, and they may not know. I'm saying that these things, I call them first aid in terms of cybersecurity. And once a while, when you are there, you should check *#62# and check to see that if your numbers or your calls are being forwarded, because your privacy is a priority to us this year. So you can check *#62# to check. And if you see anything that doesn't link to your number, you can block it by using #62#. And we call these things just first aid tips for you whilst you're using these technology devices, because today the scam rate is seriously high.
I've loved this education from you. You look like a man on top of your job.
Thank you.
And so we have to bring you here once again, because it looks like there are some other things. So because, for example, how can we make sure that normal corporate sites or news sites don't become, if you're surfing, because sometimes you get the link and you click and then a lot of things.
If you have the link, you can add plus to the link, right? And then the link. I send you a link. Normally, the link comes from a fishy site, so the link comes plenty. That has plus to it. It reviews the link and tells that if the link is coming from an original source, you get to know about that. So there are basically some small techniques that I believe the good people of Ghana will know about these things, and then they will they'll stay on top of the issue. Because the problem here is that our cyber defense ecosystem is not that strong to be able to, when issues like this happen, even talking about mobile money scam, mobile money fraud, you call the telcos or whoever you're coming from, either Telecel, MTN, and they tell that they take you through a process. Somebody called me Yes, and they've taken almost about 20,000. They are saying that he has to go.
Your info plenty. Before I bring you back.
Yes,
give
so
me blow.
We need to look into that.
Me feel you rough. Unim kasa so where you be handsome to boot, so that just in case we want to get interactive with you, you have
Cyber One Defense Communication.
Cyber One Defense Communication. Easy. Okay, David Gyedu, Cyber One Communications Chief Executive, giving us the latest. He's a cybersecurity analyst and looks into all this. And so far, just this short period of interactions, you can see that a lot of you are bearing testimony about what he's saying and then what really is on the market. The internet is good, also very much dangerous if you're not cautious. But that'll be where we have to call it a morning this morning.